So our next phase here, after we have metaphase, where those chromosomes line up in the middle, we're going to go through anaphase. And when I think about anaphase, I like to think about apart. So when I think anaphase, I think apart because we have our chromosomes and they are going to pull apart into chromatids. Okay, so we know, like we talked about before, these are identical. So when these move apart from each other and they get separated, we're not losing any genetic information. We're just dividing it in two, but they are the same, so we don't lose anything. Okay, so they disconnect and then they go to opposite ends of the cell. And our spindle fibers are going to be, remember, those are going to be the spider web things that are going to be attached to the chromosomes, and they're going to shorten, and as they shorten, they pull those chromosomes apart. All right, so you can kind of see here, we've got some anaphase in action going on. So we have our chromosomes separating into those chromatids right here. And you can see them pulling apart to the opposite poles. All right, so then we need to finish up. And then the last part of mitosis is telophase. And when I think about telophase, I'm going to think about two. So we're going to split those cells in two. And those chromosomes continue to get pulled apart to opposite poles, and then those spindle fibers will break down and disappear. So essentially, we have a reverse of prophase happening. So the spindle fibers are going to go away. The chromosome or the chromatids that we have are going to go back into chromatin phase, and then the nucleus is going to start to reform with the nuclear envelope. All right, so here's our telophase, and you can kind of see this taking place where we start to have more of a chromatin form of our DNA, and we are starting to see them become our two different nuclei for our cells. Then our very last phase is cytokinesis. So we are going to split our cytoplasm because not only do we need to split our DNA, we need to split the organelles that are in that cell as well. So the chromatids continue to uncoil to form the chromatin. And this is, like I said, with telophase there, and then cytokinesis as well. And then when we're done, once we've divided the organelles, we have a new cell membrane that begins to form too. All right, and so you can kind of see this, what's going on here, a time lapse for what's going on with this cell. Okay, so the last phase, we've got to split this cytoplasm. All right, so just a couple really helpful things too to help you remember. One of the things that I like to remember when I'm thinking about this cell cycle is I try to remember the order by thinking about IPMAT plus C, right? So we have interphase, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and then cytokinesis. So that's a kind of easy way to remember this cell cycle. And remembering just mitosis by itself is that PMAT, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Okay, so hopefully this is a good review for you guys. Kind of remember this is all coming back to you, and then we can dig into this a little bit more in class in our labs. Thanks.